Hello, I'm Deborah Sedillo Dugan, and welcome to another virtual report. The holiday season is upon us, but so is the virus. Bah humbug. One local theater group, as in the Herberger, has something in store for you that will bring all the magic of the holiday spirit to you personally. Joining me now is Mark Metis. Mark is the president and CEO of the Herberger Theater, and he's going to tell us what all the magic they have to offer for us city residents. Mark, it's great seeing you. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
So give me a little bit about your background. We talked a little bit off camera. I always like to start off to let people know who's running that wonderful, wonderful theater. Tell me about yourself.
My background is in lighting design, and I thought that's what I wanted to do when I got out of school, but then had an opportunity to be here full-time at the Herberger back in 1992. And have been here ever since in different roles, starting in the technical area and then moving up here to president and CEO about 4.5 years ago.
Wow, that is awesome. So you've really been down in the ditches. You know what it takes to put on an absolute incredible performance. Well, you have some pretty big news. You're not letting this virus stop you. And of course, people need a little love and a little excitement, especially during the holiday season. So what's the big announcement? What are you guys doing that's so different and innovative?
Well, the big announcement is the Pavilion, which is an outdoor stage and audience gathering area. What we heard is that, yes, people are zoomed out, so to speak. I mean, they've watched performances online. They've had 2 or 3 people or even shared the experience online, but it's nothing like being together. And so what we've done is create an opportunity for audiences to get together, but 6 feet apart from other audience members. Who aren't from their family, and they can watch performances. For the performing companies that use this space, we've created an opportunity for them to connect in person with their audiences. And for both the performing companies and for the Herberger Theater Center, it is maintaining our relevance, maintaining that connection with the audience that is so important right now as we just are done dealing with all of this and want a little bit of break, a little escape. And this will give people an opportunity for that.
I mean, I love the arts. I love the theater. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to actually go. So I know you just kicked this off just a few weeks ago. This is going to be kind of, there's not a benchmark at the end to say, okay, it's going to stop at this date. How did this come about, and how easy was it to get this all done in such a quick fashion?
Well, it really came about because a lot of the performing companies can directly connect with their audiences, but our mission is about bringing audience and art together. But when they're virtually streaming to their audience, they don't need us as an organization. And so for us to remain relevant, we need to be that space, create that space. If people don't feel comfortable inside, which I totally understand, both performers and audience members, then we need to create a space outside that is a destination that says Herberger on it, that is the quality that people would expect if they come to us. So it really came together fairly quickly. We're navigating the process of rentals and looking at different sizes and the permit process through the city of Phoenix, who have been great to work with through this whole time, and bringing it together for audiences. And just opened a few weeks ago with our Festival of the Arts. So that day we had 11 performances in person, and we had 10 more online. And so we were going back and forth and being able to reach audiences of actually over 10,000 people through both of those means.
That's incredible. And I know you've had a lot of support from Mitch's office, from the Office of Arts and Culture as well. I mean, obviously they're big proponents to anything and everything arts and culture in our community.
Yes, well, Mitch has been great to work with through this whole time, and he has helped us to connect with the right departments at the right time to make sure that we are staying on track to get things done in terms of all the permits that we need. And first and foremost, we needed to be able to express and convince a panel that we can keep audiences safe through the mitigation processes that we have in place.
So let's talk about that too, for somebody like myself who can't wait to go and check this out. So I mean, obviously people are required to wear a mask, or are they out, or are they, because they're outside, or the seating, how are they, is it arranged? What's the protocol, if you will?
Okay, well, everyone is going to wear a mask except for the performers who are on stage. So that includes the volunteers, it includes our staff, and it includes the audience members. The only time you don't have to wear a mask is if you're sitting in your seating location and you are having food or drink from our concessions. We have great concessionaire who's there and selling wonderful hot coffee and hot cocoa and other things to keep you warm on those evenings. The ticketing process is very simple for an audience member who would just go onto our website or call our box office and ask for a number of tickets. So you're buying like a general admission. You can buy up to 10 tickets together for people within your household or your group. And then just before the performances, a couple days before, we're going to slot in those audience members, create 6 feet of distance around those groups of audience members, whether it's 1 or 2 or 10, make a safe distance around them and fill in the house in the order that people purchase the tickets. So that way we can maximize the number of people safely within the space, and everybody knows there's going to be a nice space around them. We're also continuing cleaning, cleaning the restrooms, cleaning the high touch areas, and we have a lot of great volunteers who are helping us to make sure that there aren't too many people in the restrooms or too many people in the box office line, and making sure that that distance is there through the whole time.
Okay, now drum roll, please, because we want to hear about all this outstanding performances you have to offer to our community, especially during this holiday season. So I'm excited, and I know you mentioned a lot of this is online, but why don't you pitch it to us and let us know what you guys are going to be performing?
Okay, well, what's playing right now and just opened up is A Christmas Carol, which is a wonderful one-woman show. It's a one-woman show with Katie McFadden, who's done an amazing job of just jumping from character to character to character, and with the lights and the sound and all the effects, that it really helps you to get into the moment and into that spirit of the holidays with that classic story. So we're really excited about that. That's what's going on between now and Christmas. There are lots of different performances that audience members can buy and come to all the way through December 23rd.
Oh, I love it. I really, really do. And the performers are, I'm sure they're happy to get back to work, and the stage crews and all the other folks just keeping, the economy going and whatnot. It's been just a real plus.
Well, and that's really part of our role here, is working with lots of different performing companies. So this is Child's Play coming in to do this, and they have this opportunity to use this space. And then after the new year, we've got many groups that are lined up, but we can't make the announcement quite yet. We're working on a concert series. We're working on different ways to connect with the community. Some of those will be free events, some of them will be ticketed events, but making sure that we can connect with and make the space available to as many performing groups as possible.
I love it. So one last plug, where can people get the information for the tickets? I'm sure your website or
on our website, yes, herbergertheater.org is the website, and you can check us out there and see what's lined up right now. We also have a lunchtime theater program that I should have mentioned as well. That's this month and next month that we have tickets on sale for those shows as well.
And we have gone to lunchtime theater. In fact, Phoenix TV as kind of a group, kind of fun thing. I've done that quite a number of times. In fact, we did it a couple of years ago during the holiday season, so which is a lot of fun. So, and so the lunchtime theater would be outside as well, then, I guess.
It is, yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds great, because I do go into the channel a couple of days a week, so maybe I'll put that on my calendar.
Well, it's the beautiful weather for sitting outside at lunchtime and enjoying a lunch that you can order ahead of time or bring your own lunch. And then in the evenings, like I said, there's hot cocoa, hot coffee. Child's Play is selling blankets and scarves that say 2020 Bah Humbug, which is perfect, I think.
I love it, yes.
So lots of things to keep you warm and snuggle up with your family and enjoy a great holiday show.
Well, Mark, lots to offer at the Herberger. It's such an exciting time during this holiday season, and you're making it even extra special for people to come and still partake and be part of the arts. especially with the theater. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and thank you for helping us to spread the word about this opportunity.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you.
For Phoenix TV, I'm Deborah Sedillo Dugan.